Please allow I tell you story. This is story of giant silicon trees. Allow me point out that just because something maybe look like something else, don't mean two things have anything to do with each other. But here we go anyways. And now, first thing first. Here we have petrified tree. Notice semi-precious stones it made of. Devil's Tower and Giant's Causeway, not so much. Devil's Tower is phonolite porphyry. Giant's Causeway is basalt, so maybe not quite the same. Petrified wood made up from opal, calcite, pyrite, iron, manganese, quartz, crystals, and more. No, not so much basalt, nor phonolite porphyry. But maybe we get to that lately. So, looks like these petrified trees cut by someone. So of course, giant tree stump with elevation of just under 1 mile and from base taller than Empire State Building get cut by someone. No other possible option. Don't believe? Hang on. Lately, I show you sweeping montage with majestic music track. You'll get the point. And now, Giant's Causeway, maybe not so much cut down, but maybe someone come and snap off a bunch of hexagons one by one. Maybe giant bees make honeycomb and mafia bury Jimmy Hoffa deep inside basalt concrete. All I know is what Wake Up Flat Earther say. It's apogee of ignorance to actually buy this shoddy conclusions. Hook, line, sinker. Look at this poor hippopotamus turned to stone. Someone put round glass right through it. But never mind the loads of fossil imprints of animals that would seem to back up the hypothesized process of petrifaction. It's just better that we take a minute and fantasize about giant fairy forest. Okay, now that's done, maybe we think about this now. How is these silicon trees forest anyways? When look at real actual forest, we see many trees spread out but growing in close proximity. This happens when trees drop seeds in a form of nuts, cones, etc. Where are the giant silicon nuts? Okay, can't find. Maybe this rubble. Let's move on. This is picture of forest floor. This picture of mountain range. Notice all the similarities? Okay, me neither. Maybe though, these giant silicon trees grow right next to one another like big fence. Maybe it's built to keep all these stone hippopotamus with glass in body out. And where all the giant rock formations that look remotely like these tree stumps? And notice, tree stumps usually pretty round. So why Devil's Tower has this sheer face? I don't know. Maybe giant lumberjack do that too? Okay, never mind. So basalt, silica, and rock in general can be maybe kind of brittle, since it's not got strong fibers like tree. So maybe the idea of a giant silicon branches a few miles up, holding up their weight, is a little silly. Maybe all these giant silicon trees get petrified like everything else. But then, how did none of the other petrified trees keep their cells intact so that basalt and other igneous rocks could come and fill cells all nice and neat and individually? Maybe, just maybe, silicon trees have sheet metal leaves, and they get cut down to use leaves to make giant spaceships. Hey, now we are getting somewhere maybe. Perhaps it's good to move back to hexagons. Everybody like hexagons. They're best shaped to use to hypnotize gullible views, while thick Russian accent help to soothe troubled mind. Yes, think of hexagon. Devil's Tower and Giant's Causeway must be something organic because of hexagon cross-section pattern. And this building here is just giant silicon ochre. But please, we are getting behind ourselves. Let's talk about big worldwide nuclear blasts. Blasts no one recorded. Blasts with no evidence except broken silicon tree stumps. No evidence whatsoever. But just look at Tunguska. I'm sure same blasts that took down these could take down 30-mile-high silicon tree. In fact, whatever. Let's just have fun and use our imagination about everything, like volcanoes. Doesn't matter that they are made from solid rock. Looks like waste pile. Never mind, lava is heated rock with no trace of volatile chemical wastes. It sounds good. Fits the narrative. I'm going with it. No matter. Let's now maybe talk about the strip mine. Even though many mountains and canyons are in fact layers of metamorphic and igneous rocks, most probable that way from massive worldwide water-based catastrophes. Just look at the big mining machine and turn off brain. Because I can't have you thinking if I am going to subtly reintroduce in a flat earth context the ancient aliens theory. Maybe ancient others from the next puddle over. That will work too. Could maybe there be minds left from our antediluvian ancestors? No, that is silly. Much better explanation to say mystery people, who I will talk about lately, but not really, came here from distant puddle, cut down giant silicon trees, sawed branches that are completely different minerals, and left them, then cut up stones and strip mined. But they had some spare time, so they built Pumapunku. Tell you what, let's get in our airplane and take a look. These strip mines look a lot different from Grand Canyon up here. From up here, you can see much more than bend of meandering river that make you maybe think strip mine. If this is strip mine, those miners were the most uncoordinated, inconsistent, and maybe cross-eyed miners ever. Let's look at more canyon and strip mine just for effect. So that's all. Simple little presentation, hoping to keep you thinking, not being mystified by majestic scenery and shoddy conclusions. And no, I don't have any Bible verses to take out of context. We'll leave that to rest of New Age unbelieving flat earthers, as they do quite a good job of it. But here is option. Maybe, just maybe, Creator, make all these just this way.